Reflection. Our position is absolutely independent. The revolution of the dialectic does not have any weapons other than intelligence, nor more systems other than that of wisdom. The new culture will be synthetic and with the basis of the revolution of the dialectic. This work is eminently practical, essentially ethical, and profoundly dialectic, philosophical and scientific. If they laugh at this book, if they criticize us, if they insult us, what does science matter, and what to us? For the one who laughs at what he ignores is on the way to becoming an idiot. Here goes this treatise to the battlefield, like a terrible lion, to unmask the traitors and to disconcert the tyrants before the solemn verdict of public consciousness. The revolution of the dialectic. Monotheism always leads to anthropomorphism, idolatry, originating by reaction, atheist materialism. That is why we prefer polytheism. We are not scared to talk about the intelligent principles of the mechanical phenomena of nature, even if they classify us as pagans. We are partisans of a modern polytheism founded on psycho-ironics. Monotheistic doctrines lead in final synthesis to idolatry. It is preferable to talk about the intelligent principles which never lead to materialism. The abuse of polytheism, in turn, leads, by reaction, to monotheism. Modern monotheism surged from the abuse of polytheism. In the era of Aquarius, in this new phase of the revolution of the dialectic, polytheism should be sketched psychologically in a transcendental manner, and besides, it should be put forward intelligently. We have to make a very wise stating with a vital and integral monistic polytheism. Monistic polytheism is the synthesis of polytheism and monotheism. Variety is unity. In the revolution of the dialectic, the terms good and evil, as well as those of evolution and involution, God or religion, are not employed. In these senile and degenerate times, the revolution of the dialectic, self-dialectic, and a new education are necessary. In the age of the revolution of the dialectic, the art of reasoning should be handled directly by the being, in order for it to be methodical and just. An objective reasoning will provide the pedagogical and integral change. All the actions of our life should be the result of an equation and an exact formula, in order for the possibilities of the mind and the functionalisms of understanding to surge forth. The revolution of the dialectic has the precise clue to create an emancipated mind, to form minds free of conditioning, free of the concept of option, unitotal. The revolution of the dialectic is not dictatorial norms of the mind. The revolution of the dialectic does not seek to abuse intellectual liberty. The revolution of the dialectic wants to teach how one should think. The revolution of the dialectic does not want to cage or imprison thought. The revolution of the dialectic wants the integration of all the values of the human being. The teaching. Only life intensely lived gives a lasting wisdom, but the mind, which is the one that causes us to commit errors, impedes us from arriving at the amphitheater of cosmic science. The errors of the mind are those eyes or psychological defects which the intellectual animal falsely called man carries in his interior. The psychological defects are in the 49 levels of the subconsciousness. We cannot recognize or find the eyes or egos of the 49 subconscious levels, since each of them has parts in our different bodies. For that, we should appeal to a force that is superior to the mind, to disintegrate them with its serpentine fire, the latter being our Divine Mother Kundalini. Only the Mother Kundalini of the Hindu mysteries knows the 49 levels of the subconsciousness. The psychological defects studied do not form part of our being. After having studied the psychological defect by means of meditation, one supplicates to Ram Io, the mother Kundalini, to disintegrate it during sexual superdynamics with the sexual energy. By means of the intellect and reflection, we cannot get to see a defect in the mind. Everyone remains stagnant there, for we do not know the other 7 bodies of the mind where the ego has its den. The mind, intellect, reason, all the more subjective forms with which the human being works, can never reach the profound levels of the subconscious, where the ego continuously develops its films which put our consciousness to sleep. Only the Kundalini, with its sexual fire, can reach those 49 levels to definitively disintegrate that which causes us pain, that which has us in misery, that which people painfully love, that which materialistic psychology has wanted to deify, that which is called ego, and which the revolution of the dialectic wants to destroy in order to achieve integral revolution.